Hello lovelies, welcome to Leenys Shabby Tuesdays. Today we're going to start by making this door hanger out of this cardboard piece. I'm going to cut it. You can cut into a square or you can cut into a rectangle, however big you want it. I want mine to be a good size to hang on one of my doors. So now I'm going to use this papered cardstock that I got from Walmart in that pack, and it was $5 for that pack of paper. Not too bad because it has designs on both sides. So after I cut it to where it fits my cardboard, I'm going to put some Mod Podge right there on the cardboard and to the paper, stick it to the paper. So the paper sticks to the cardboard. So don't forget to put that Mod Podge right on your edges. And now I'm going to put my paper, the side that I chose to use, and I'm just going to flatten it right there, and I'm going to bend it to the back over. I love this rolling pin by Mod Podge. It makes things a lot easier. It takes the bubbles out and has your paper go on really nice and smooth, and I really like that. So now I'm just going to put a little bit more of that Mod Podge right there on the back of my cardboard and on that paper, and I'm just going to fold it right over. So now I'm just going to put a little bit on top of my paper, and I don't put a lot because I don't want it to wrinkle for this project. I want it to stay smooth. So when you want that, yeah, you'll see me spread it all on my paper, and then you'll see me go over it in one stroke in one way. You don't want the lines to be all over the place when it dries. You want it to be a smooth one angle. So now I'm going to put that flower paper. I flipped it over the spare piece that I had left, and I'm going to put that side up on the half top of my board. Don't worry about the back because we will put something on the back in a few. So now I'm just going to add a little bit more Mod Podge just on that seam and on the paper because I want it to stick really nice and get nice and hard. So after I do that, it's still a little damp. It's not fully dried, and I'm going to add some of that Burnt Umber Apple Barrel by Plaid along with Folk Art Metallic Gold, also by Plaid, and I am going to just put a little bit on the edges of that brown umber and the gold. I kind of dip my brush in both of them where it's kind of like half of the brown is on one side of the brush and the gold is on the other side. So I know it sounds a little confusing, but I just dip it in there, see that? And then I just dip it on the paper, twirl it a little to take some of that excess paint off. And then I'm just gonna go right over with that gold and a little bit of that brown. And I just absolutely love the way it looks. And I went and got some more of that gold, just the gold, and I lightly put it right around the roses and the rosebud. And I did a little bit also on the green succulent picture, just so it has that little bit of a gold sparkle. See how that shimmers, the gold? Oh, so pretty. In person, I'm telling you, it just shimmers so gorgeously. So now I'm going to use this pocket. I cut this off of a pair of jeans, and I love that it had embroidery on it, and I love that it had a little sparkle already to it. So I'm just going to fold over where the pocket was cut, and now I'm going to put glue all on the edges and corners and all in the center of that pocket. So now after I did that, I'm going to flip it around And I'm going to put it right there in the, it's not quite to the center. I kind of put it more to the top than to the bottom. So after I did that, I just pressed it down. And now I'm just going to re-glue some more of those edges because I want to make sure that it stays really nice. So now that I glued my pocket in, oh, it already looks cute. I'm going to put some of these beautiful lace flowers. They're little shabby flowers. If you would like me to make a video for you for how to make these, please leave that in my comments. And I'll love to make a video where I just make flowers. So now I'm just going to put those right there in the corner on the bottom of my pocket. And I love this little fabric rosette. Isn't that cute? I love the stripes, the colors match, but I love the stripes with the floral, the succulents, and then here we have that little rosette we put in. And I absolutely love shabby because it does not have to be perfect. Your colors can be all over the place. I mean, it's just absolutely beautiful. And I'm just going to glue that right there on top. And I'm going to put some little embellishments in the center. I put this pearls with a little bit of rhinestones right in the middle of the lace, the ivory lace floret. I'm going to call it a flower. And then I'm going to add in the middle of the blue one, I'm going to put one of those little flowers from the Dollar Tree, and I just clip the bottom of it so it's a little flat, and I'm just going to press that right in the center of that blue floret, the blue floret, lace floret. So now I have this where it's a bunch of twine, and I just twirled it around my fingers and then cut each side, fluffed it out a little, and I wanted it right tucked in on the bottom. Now these buttons I did get at the Dollar Tree, and I love that they're mixed. There's assortments of sizes and colors, and I really like that because then I can just play and pick which one I want. So now that I've decided which ones I wanted, I'm just going to glue them right there on the corners of that pocket. I'm going to add one more little tiny button right in the middle of that little rosette, the fabric rosette, and I'm just going to press that right there in the center. So cute. So now I decided to put some of that rope, twine rope, all on the edge. And I'm just going to put it all the way around. Which is nice. This is easy, fast, budget friendly, gorgeous, and you can decorate it in many ways and many colors, all to your liking, to what makes your eyes smile and your heart sing. I can't express that enough. So after I did all that, I'm sorry I'm out of frame right now. Sometimes I get lost in my crafting and I don't realize that I'm out of frame until I look at it, and then I'm like, oh no. So I do apologize for that. I will work on that. So after I did that, I closed it up and oh, I absolutely loving this. I'm just taking now some of those little pieces of glue that I don't want sticking out, and you know, some of the frays. You can burn your rope a little bit, put a little bit of the flame on it, and it'll burn off some of the little wild hairs on that. But I don't know, I enjoy leaving them. I think it gives it more of a shabby wild look. So now we're going to do the back. We're going to flip it over. And you can use brown packing paper. You could have left it like this, paint it gold. But I decided to put some of the scrap pieces of paper that I've had from the front. And I thought, I'm going to use this and do the back. So I did 2 on the bottom, 1 long one on the bottom, 2 on the top. And then I'm going to have 1 excess piece to put right there in the middle. All this from a cardboard piece. I was so happy the way it turns out. And you can change the flowers in it. You can put lavender in it. Oh, lavender would look so gorgeous in it. You can put lavender in it. You can put the flowers. You can change it up for the seasons. And I just wanted to hang on my closet door, my coat closet, because we don't open that door a lot. So on the doorknob, it'll look really pretty hanging there. You can make any size of door tags that you want. You can have them hanging like that, like a tag, a big one. Or you can make it like this, cut it any shape you like, size. And all it took was a cardboard piece of paper. If you don't have any of the decorative paper, paint it. You can paint it any color you want, put some lace, some fabrics around it. So many ideas. So I thought, I want the back to have a little something. So I'm just going to put some of this twine ribbon that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to put it right there on each seam. And I'm going to trim it and glue, and I'm going to do the same thing right there in the top part. So those are going to be right centered, just so where the pattern changes, that's where I'm putting my ribbon. And there you have it. Isn't that pretty? Oh, beautiful. So now what I got to do is put a top part to it where we can hang it, right? So we're going to add our hanger, and you could put them on each end if you like, but I wanted it to be a door hanger, so I'm just going to knot that piece of ribbon really tight, and then I'm just going to glue it right there on the top center of my tag. And I'm calling this my tag because tags come in different shapes and sizes. So now that that's glued, it's time to fill up our little pocket. You can use different styles of picks or flowers or greenery that you like, and just put them in that pocket. Even if you did 1 or 2 of the little flowers would look cute. You could see the buttons. You could put a little note letter in that pocket. So many different things, so many ways you can decorate it to your liking. So I push the leaves all the way up, and then I cut, and then I just put it right inside that pocket. So now I'm adding this pick that I got from Michael's, and I just removed one of the big leaves on there and put it right inside that pocket. And it has that cute little pumpkin. I'm just wanting you to see the variety you can put inside this pocket. Lavender, something for fall, something for Christmas. So many different things you can use this pocket for. So I wanted to add one more lace element. So I just got a piece of that lace ribbon and I just pulled it, folded it over each other, pinched it in the middle, and then I tied some twine in the center really tight, fluffed it out, and I just put it right in on top of that pocket. Glued it right on the top corner of that pocket. So I just absolutely love the way this turned out. Even like this, it looks absolutely beautiful. Or you can add some of these beautiful different orange flowers. I mean, I was just playing with it and saying, I love this. I love the way it looks. Isn't that gorgeous? Ah, what a beautiful, beautiful door tag. I hope you enjoyed this easy, shabby, budget-friendly door tag. You can use it for your door or on your wall, or you can even put it on a stand. Isn't it gorgeous? Oh, love it. I thank you for visiting me today. I hope you enjoyed. Please give this video a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. I do host the Krafty Leeny Show every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern. I post weekly videos, and it was my pleasure crafting with you. Stay blessed, be kind yourself and others. Hugs, kisses, and fairy dust wishes, lovelies.